I'm actually from Ipoh, bred and born in Ipoh, but I work in KL since after uni. So I've been working in KL about 7 to 8 years, and recently only I moved back to Ipoh because of family problem. My mom passed away, my dad passed away, so in like 11 months left. So I have to go back because I have a grandmother. I have 2 sisters. One, the middle one is younger than me 1 year, is actually married. So the youngest is about 5 years apart. She's there, so I have to go back there. Actually, before my dad passed away, we started a project. It's actually Tower Regency. I will show you. It's a hotel. So actually, it's kind of like coincidence. He was saying that now we bought over this place. It's actually abandoned place for abandoned twice. It's about 5 years ago. So we bought, he and a group of friends bought over this place. Then we were thinking, what, sell commercial lah, apartments lah, then a hotel, that kind of thing. So I just gave you an idea, why not you do a boutique hotel, that kind of thing. Then Ipoh might be able to do, because for the past 10 years before Tower Regency, there's no any new hotels coming up. So he got the idea, then he's shared with his friends and everything. Then a few people come, okay, interested. Then came, they formed a company. Then he was sick lah. I think he missed my mom, that kind of thing. Then I went back, then he passed away. So from then on, then I took his responsibility from I monitor from the design to the construction, from everything to up till now, to the opening of last year, Chinese New Year last year. We just opened. So here is about 1.5 years ago. 1.5 years ago. I actually graduated in marketing and international trade from Melbourne. I studied in Melbourne. So I was in marketing, and before that I was in advertising. I love my job. I love advertising and everything. But because of my dad and things like that, so I gave up. So I went back there. At first, when I think of it, it was. But now you ask me, right? I actually regret. I regret in the sense of if for me to choose now, I will go back to Ipoh to be with my dad and with my mom. Actually, I try to find a job in Ipoh, but I can't, because I know that my dad wants me to be there with him. I can't. So I went back. And then when I really decided to go back to Ipoh to be with him, he was in the hospital. He was actually sick. So I went there Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Monday he passed away. So that is the regret that I had lah, because I would do it differently. I would spend more time with him, that kind of thing. That is the regret that I had. Rather than suck it at the regret, I'll do my best for his hotel. When I was doing the hotel, because it was so stressed out that it's not like a shop story. It's like 17th floor. One floor is about 15,000 square feet. It was in construction. Everything was just the uncles, whatever, right? We call it my partners lah, but I respect them as because they are my elders, so I call them uncle. All of them were just, oh yeah, make design. Everybody will come to me, hey, how? Because I'm not architect graduate, I'm not engineer graduate. People ask me about what is the square feet that you want for this counter? What is the size of this bed? Where do you do the plugging point? Then the electrical point, the aircon point. Well, everybody comes to me, so I have to see the ID interior design. From there I learned, and I found out why not telling myself I hate this job. I hate this job. I don't like Ipoh. But then I find something that is I actually love to do. So I begin to just build my passion towards hotel line. That is a part of opportunity for me to say no to. But to me, I tell myself that won't be a no, because I have said no to my dad when he asked me to come back. So this is his dream. This is what he started. I won't say that I will find myself excuses that there's always a no there. So that's where I always tell myself there's a yes. There's no no. If you're able to find it, there's a yes. So at the end of the day, right now, you have asked me, I love Ipoh. I won't come back to KL anymore. I will have my business in KL and everything, but I will settle back in Ipoh. Because I think Ipoh, has much more to develop. I'm willing to take up that kind of responsibility lah, rather than throw it aside, say, oh, I'm the youngest, no, your uncles, you all settle it all, and then tell me what you want to do. Why not? So to save every hassle, why not? And yeah, right now, if you ask me, I never regret to make that choice lah. I never regret to make that choice, because that's where I have the opportunity to come up with this cafe, opportunity to come up with, you know, develop that kind of passion for the youth and everything. That's where I always tell myself, why do you, no, why do I always have to, at the end they say, oh, I hate this, these things are not running smooth, that one is running smooth, because you're at that place, you see, you're at that job already. Why always tell yourself that you don't like the job and keep doing that job? And why not you kind of cycle yourself that you love that job? Find something that is interesting in that job, that makes, you know, give you interest and stir you up to eventually love that job. Just do something that you love to do, that drives you. Really, just do something that you have passion in. Just do something that you are in love in. That automatically your whole body will just come out, you know, do it, you see. Even though, yeah, something at the end of the day you have to do it until 1 o'clock, 2 a.m. or 12 something, that you know, the next day you will feel a bit exhausted and a bit late. But you just love doing that, so that keeps you going on. I always believe that do something that you love, and you will keep you on for more. Don't do something that you need to do. My inspiration is my family, because they are being very, very supportive. They are actually being very, very supportive of my ideas, of what I want to do, of what I want to go, that kind of thing. They've been saying, yeah, you can do it. My role model, of course, is first of all my dad lah. He is the way that he treats people, the way that he, you know, the humbleness that he treats people. We actually comes from a well-to family, but my dad don't really like, you know, things like we are rich, that kind of thing. He tells you things like, if you have money, then you eat well. If you don't have, then eat less. From last time, right? Like you know, a lot of parents say that you need to study this, you need to study that, you need to you have to study doctor or lawyer, that kind of thing. My dad always just I remember from Form 5 that time, they tell me, so how? Your exam? Actually, I'm not very good in study, you see. So he said, how? I said, okay So what I want to do? Marketing. Okay. Just do your best. You think that's what you love to do? Okay, we'll support you. You can do it. My dream Malaysia will be freedom to speech. You know, free, democratic. All nations works together. All nations don't despise each other. That you know, youth and everybody will know that I will have opportunity and the chance to express myself. I believe that Malaysian is very talented. It just depends whether we are at the right place at the right time to give a platform to a young Malaysian, to express their talent and their ideas. But it just depends whether our system, our educations and our platform, whether allow these young Malaysians to have this opportunity. So if rather than we wait for things to change, why not, for my part, I did do something to help to change. I can't say that I will change the society, the what is needed to be changed, but at least I'm doing something effort to help the future generation to change. We give opportunity to people to have, you know, the students that, you know, Form 5 or graduates that comes back. Doesn't matter whether you are graduate from hospitality, maybe if you are graduate from marketing and everything, we will open to take you in, to let you experience what hotel is like, that kind of thing. Then if you have built a passion of it, then thank you very much. We want to create more of job opportunity for young youth people not to go out from Ipoh. We try to do it to be more family oriented. That yes, we have rules, but we will give you opportunity to work here. Then if you request to work in another department, we give it to you, that kind of program, that, you know, develop yourself, that kind of thing. If we need to change Malaysia, really, if we need to change Malaysia, we have to start with the youth. So I believe that that is the future. If you want Malaysia to change, if you want the Malaysia economy, the Malaysia government to change, this is the core. So we will think that, give it back to them, give them an idea, give them a platform, let them express themselves.